All right, so let's get the blades off. And of course, this is difficult because there's no nut on the top. They don't have a bolt that goes all the way through with a nut on the top, so there's only one bolt on the bottom, which is a single bolt. There's no nut at all. So we need to be able to stop the movement on these and get some kind of a breaker bar underneath. To do that, first of all, we're going to lift the deck all the way up so we can get as much clearance as possible. And when it's up, you can see there's less clearance on top, but there's way more clearance on the bottom. And you can see the bolt right here. We just got to be able to stop these. I've seen people use vice grips as clamps so that both blades cannot move. Let's see about using that technique. Okay, so I got the vice grip. Whoop. You know how to use these, right? Turn this thing at the bottom so it clamps down hard and locks. Locking pliers. All right, locking. And this is gonna, you see, step right in there. Then you can use your 24 millimeter or 15/16. I think this is the small one that I have, shallow depth, to get up under there on your breaker bar. See, I've got the long breaker bar, and I've also got a pipe too to extend it. But remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. That's why, see, we're gonna, like we're looking at it from the below and counterclockwise, which is lefty loosey. Make sure you get your gloves on and you get those on, and you get your bar for your breaker too. I want to get that right now. Okay, here's my breaker, here's my bar to slide over. Just basically a long pipe. See, we can drop this down and show you. It extends the entire thing, so you get so much more leverage on it. So you can get all the way back here. I don't even know if I need a glove like this. And just kind of, oh, well, it went through the, that vice grip didn't hold. Okay, so I reset it up. I made this even tighter. Turn this and make it as tight as you possibly can and try again. No, it broke by it again. Well, that's one technique. Another technique is an old screwdriver or a pair of solid metal pliers, see, wedged in up here, so that when you turn this, it gets stuck. Now that might do it for us. Let's try it again. I got a lot of tension on there. There. Oh, did it? Something happened. Yep, you can see the space there. That did it. That did it. Don't lose this bolt and replace it if they start to get rounded off, because you don't want to not be able to get this off in the future. But this, we're gonna need a new blade. I don't know how old these blades are, but they're totally chewed up. I have a habit of not, this might even be bent. Look at that, how it goes down. This side, not quite so much, so maybe it is bent. All right, well, that's how you get your blades off when you only have this one bolt on the bottom. The other side, just use a similar technique. No big deal. See, that's in there pretty solid. Hold this, well, we'll have to get that out, I guess. Now we're getting the other side. Same deal. Instead of vice grips, let's just bind something up in here, our metal pliers, attach down here, and break it loose. I got it right in there. We'll turn it so it locks. See? It locks like that. Oh, it's lefty loosey, righty tighty. I went backwards. Oh well. Okay, like that, right like that. Whew. All right, that took 2 times. You didn't see the second time, but it's loose now. Remember, these things get tighter when you hit stuff. Whenever you hit something, it actually tightens the thing up. Don't hit anything. That's the solution. And don't put them on very tight to begin with either. But if you put them on too loose, and they start to spin on themselves, and they don't even turn, they might break themselves off and drop a blade bolt. You don't want to do that either.